yes vote losing its voice. Support for the Indigenous voice has tumbled from 58 to 53% over the past month in the crucial yes or no question that will decide a referendum on the issue later this year. Now, Michelle, this is really interesting, these reports, and Paul was talking on it on Paul Murray Live earlier in the evening, but then we saw something pop up on social media last night. Rachel Perkins was talking, or Leah Purcell was talking, and basically, I don't know whether they let slip that they know when the date of the referendum will be, but it could potentially be, October 15.
Right.
So that means that the government really does, or both campaigns have to get their skates on when it comes to where we're going to land on this.
It's interesting too, like Jacinta Price, I think, has had a big sway in this going into the no campaign. And a lot of people, I was looking at diving deep into it, and they were saying like Queenslanders particularly are the ones that are kind of going into the no campaign. And interestingly enough, I was talking to my 84-year-old mother the other day, and she's a Queenslander, and she's like, no, I'm going to vote no. And I was interested. I was like, well, why? And she goes, Jacinta Price. If Jacinta Price doesn't believe in it, then I don't believe in it. So, and that's that's the word on the street. My mum's the word on the street.
Totally.
But do you know what I mean? Like, it's just because we have our heads into it. So we see, both sides, and we're always analysing it. Yeah. But just to ask an everyday Australian, it's just really interesting to kind of get the feels from the floor.
Look, you're right, because I think most Australians haven't made up their minds.
Yeah.
I was talking to a young bloke in his mid-20s, a tradie, a very smart bloke. I said, what do you think of the voice? And he said, what voice? Yeah. There's a whole lot of Australians who haven't thought about this. Yeah. And when they get to look at it, they'll think, hang on, this is fiddling with the Constitution. Let's just set up the voice by parliamentary legislation. I don't understand why we fiddle.
Yeah.
Which they could do.
And interestingly as well, rugby league, one of rugby league's most popular players, Latrell Mitchell, came out today and said he's unsure how he's going to vote. So he's not saying he will vote yes, even though the league has said that they support a yes vote. So there's a lot of confusion.
But also, I feel like you're putting sport, like athletes are not politicians. They don't
yes, that's right. That's right.
Tell David Pocock that.
Yeah.
We've interviewed sports people. We know to ask simple questions, right? So without being unkind, you don't ask for their political opinions.
I know. Well, good on Latrell Mitchell. I think that shows.
No. But I thought it was really good of him to come out and say, I'm unsure where I'm going. And he urged other Australians to do the research, which everyone needs to do.
Yep.